It's autumn and welcome back to Trails of Clotilde. This time we are doing quest called Hats Off. Here we go. This place is wonderful. This is Treehouse Plaza. The large building you can see in the distance is Valflame Palace, home of the Emperor family and the government. I can see a statue of Emperor Treehouse, the Lionheart, in the center of the plaza as well. Haha, this is the one place in the capital that never gets any less tuning, no matter how many times I see it. Well, we come all the way out here, we might as well go take a closer look. Yep. Now let's see. Alright, we need to go here. Welcome, would you like some gelato? Excuse me, I like to. Oh wow, there are a lot of you today. How many will you be having and what flavors? I'll take lemon. Don't play along with her. Unfortunately, we haven't come to purchase your delicious gelato. We were sent by the governor to assist you with a request. Oh, so that's why you're here. Sorry about that. Hahaha, no worries. May I ask you what you need or help with? Of course. There was a customer who stopped by for some gelato the other day, you see. He told me all about how his hat was a handmade gift he received from someone very special to me. He robbed it by my stall, and there's been no sign of him ever since. That's not good. Especially if I was so important to him. He was probably devastated after he realized that he lost it too. Which means he most likely frantically searching for it as we speak. The catch being that he is unaware of where exactly he dropped it. Yep, that's probably it. I could have given it back to him by now if I were a regular customer, but he's definitely not. Well, if you know who he was, this won't be a problem. How old do you think he was? I'd say he was in his 20s at least. He did mention that he was from the Ost district. That's all I know though, sorry. How many 20-something males are there in Hemda? More than would make this easy. Still, knowing he's from Ost district should make things easier. Oh yeah, that's where your house is, isn't it? Exactly. The Ost district has a strong sense of community, and I know a pub owner who may know something. So I assume we want him eventually. Then I see no reason not to go to this pub. Probably our best bet. Could we take the hat with us, Jasmine? Of course, here you go. Thank you. Okay, machias, lead the way. Of course. The pub's called Kamchi and is owned by a man named Vale. Kamchi is located around the center of the district. Pubs are always good for getting info. Good luck finding him. I own you some gelato for this. Don't worry, we make sure he gets his hat back. Alright, let's go right there. Oh, we need to visit this place here also. Let's see. Now that's a nice view. So this is Valframe Palace. This is where the Emperor government is headquartered to, right? Yeah. It's a pretty imposing building. Looking up at it, one can really appreciate the grand scale of this nation. True. Oh, you all here too. Hello. Wait, what are you guys doing here? Totally coincidentally, it's not like we planning to run into you here. Isn't your group supposed to be focusing on the western half of the city? I seem to recall your group being assigned to cover the east side, and yet here you are. Ah, this must be where our areas overlap. Have you been going around exploring all the places on your list too then? Yes, we only arrived here by tram a little while ago. Hehe, how's everything going along here? Not bad. Still in a city this big, it's quite considerate to just run into each other like this. True, perhaps fate keeps trying to bring us together. I take it they put you all up in the old school house too then. Yeah, I have to say I didn't see that coming. Your dad seems like he is the meddling type, machias. I wish I could disagree. I'm sure he has his reasons. We explored about half of our assigned areas so far. How about you? Yeah, I'd say we've been to about half of ours too. I see it seems we all have some more legwork ahead of us. Yeah, let's give it our best out there. Oh hey, why don't we all get lunch together later? Hehe, that sounds wonderful. There's no guarantee we'll be able to get together again during our visit after all. Through it be perfect chance to exchange information as well. I have no objections. Alright, we just give it a call. Marcus, when you're ready to take a break for lunch, we do the same. Sounds like a plan. Back to exploring then. Yeah, let's move on to the next area. Later everyone. Later. See ya. Alright, let's get back to exploring then. Right. Let's see if we can finish counting out our assigned areas before noon. Alright. Now we can leave this place. And go right here. Now let's see. Alright, it's there. Long time no see, Kamchi. Machias didn't expect to see you back so soon. Did Carl call you back to help with the summer festival or something? Not exactly. Then again, this is my water he's talking about. That might have been his plan all along. Because you haven't outgrown your habit of overthinking things. Either way, glad to see you doing well. Make yourself at home. I hope you kids stick with him too. He's stubborn as a mule, but a good guy at heart. Hahaha, well do. We were our. Thanks. Put to the matter at the hand, there's something I'd like to ask you, Kamsi. Could you take a look at his hat for us, with chosen for its owner? I'm pretty sure I've seen this before. I regret. Oh, I remember now. Jim's wife made this for him after they got married. The guy was crazy about it and would stop showing it off. So I tried my best to erase the damn thing from my mind. Ahaha. So it's Jim, is it? I'm surprised he robbed something that important to him. Well, hurry up and give it back to him. He'll probably cry tears of joy. Last I heard he's off work today, so you should find him at his house. Just try and keep this secret from his wife if you can. Things could get awkward if she heard that he robbed it, I guess. Distraction might be a good idea. Do you know where he lives? Yeah, step outside, take a slight right and head down the steps. It's directly ahead. Thank you for the information, Gambia. He don't sweet it. Alright, right here. Oh, hello there, Machias. Doesn't seem like Jim's home. Yeah, let's ask Crush where he is. You won't happen to know where Jim is, will you? You just missed him actually. He wandered out a short while ago without so much as a word. He's been acting a bit odd for the past few days too. You won't happen to know anything, will you? No, of course not. Alright. What did you need for him anyway? Oh, Kamsi wanted me to pass a message on to him, that's all. Well, that's the kind of thing you want to do face to face. He should have gone too far. Thank you for letting us know. Sorry for interrupting. There. Come on, Tram, hurry up. I really wish I could remember where I dropped it. Jim, there you are. Found him just in time. Yeah, it would have been easy to find him if he got into the tram. Did you say find him? Were you looking for me for some reason? That'd be weird. This will happen to be yours, will it? My hat! I can't believe this is it. The hat that Crosse made for me. Oh, thank adios. I've been looking all about this for the past 5 days. Where in the world did you find it? We didn't want it at all. The lady at Gelato stall by the plaza picked it up after you dropped it. Oh, now that I think about it, I do remember taking it off over there since my head was getting itchy. And then you accidentally dropped it. Is that... I had no idea we're here, Crosse. Sorry, Machias, I decided to follow you after I realized what happened. I can't believe, Jim. Not only did you rob the hat, you didn't even tell me the truth about it. Sorry, I just didn't want to upset you. I understand you well, but you should have just told me. Didn't you swear never to keep anything from me when we got married? I'm more upset over the fact that you broke that, or than anything else. You are right. I'm so sorry. I should have told you right away. Hehe, I will keep you this time. Thank you so much for returning it to him. I couldn't be more grateful. This isn't even close to Robert Reward, but here. EP charge. Thank you. Are you sure we can have this? Oh, by all means. Please give our thanks to the lady at the gelato stall too. Of course. Well then, let's go home, darling. We won't want to waste our day off now, will we? Hahaha, no, we will not. Again, thank you all so much for this. So you managed to find it. Thank goodness, how can I ever repay you? I think you overestimating what we actually did. Don't worry about it. Hehe, that's not true at all. Speaking of which, you must all be exhausted after all that running around. How about some gelato to refresh yourselves? You mean it? Wow, thank you. It's the least I can do. Thank you. What a treat, thank you. They look deliciously refreshing. And that's how we do that quest. Alright, our next quest. Underground Passage Monster. Nice building. Whoa, I like this place. It's amazing. This is the Kanye district. It's famous for being home to Hemda Opera House as well as a bunch of expensive jewelers and hotels. So it's kind of entertainment district then. Doesn't seem like the kind of place we be spending much time in at least. There's a casino in one of the clubs around here too. It probably goes without saying, but it's completely off limits to us. I have to admit I'm curious. Ooh. Haha, I can do without the casino, but I love to see something at the opera house someday. I mean, the operas are the base of European culture after all. I'll want to see one too, especially if I could get one of the box seats. They must be amazing to earn such a high praise from you too. But right now, we got requests to take care, so let's take a look around. Have an idea? Now let's see, right here. Welcome to the Himmel. Excuse us, we here to learn more about a request we received from this hotel. Is the manager available? He should know who we are if you mention that we are from Taurus Military Academy. Oh yes, we heard all about you. Unfortunately, however, Noble had to leave on urgent business. He should be back during the afternoon so might I request that you return then. If that's the case, there isn't much for us to do if he isn't here, so leaving this request for later seems like your only option. Yeah, let's go take care of the others then. Got it. After visiting assigned areas and completing the mandatory task, Rena Group A contacted Group B. Noon had long since passed, so both groups gathered in Backward Street department store for late lunch. View, I just want you all to know I don't normally eat that much. Considering the size of the capital, I'm not surprised that we worked up such an appetite running around. Ahaha. Well, I guess now we ought to have plenty of energy to make some good process this afternoon. Indeed. Oh well. Is there really nothing we can do about these two? This is getting ridiculous. They seemed uncomfortable during the entire meal too. I can only hope we be able to find some way to reconcile the differences soon. I know, but nothing good ever comes from rushing these things. I got the feeling that they're going to get over it on their own soon. I hope you are right. Anyway, we should get back to work. It shouldn't take us too much longer to finish things up. Yeah, I think we got some maybe one mandatory task left. Yeah, and that one we just couldn't do because the client was out at the time. Well, hopefully he's back by now. We'll go check in when we get a chance. Well, see you all again at some point. I hope this will study proves fruitful for us. Agreed. Good luck everyone. Catch you later. Alright, let's head back to the hotel in Kanye district. Let's hope the manager's back in. Here we go. It was wrong building. This side. Here he is. Welcome to their Himmel. Might you be choosing more room? Oh good eye, it seems like the owner's back. Actually we have about the monster explanation request you placed. Oh, you come to take care of that for us, did you? You all seem rather young. Are you sure you're able to handle it? We have a significant experience in monster extermination. I don't foresee any problems. Can you explain what exactly you like us to do? Well, if you insist. The request involves the eradication of a monster currently living underneath this hotel. Underneath? You see, beneath this city lies a network of underground passages built during the Middle Age. One of those passages happened to lead directly into this hotel's basement. So it was originally constructed during the so-called Dark Age. I seem to remember reading something like that in a book a while back. Yeah, these tunnels have undoubtedly been underneath for a long time now. Alright, however lately there seems to be a considerable increase in the number of monsters inhabiting the passage. An employee went to investigate and brought back reports of particularly large creatures in there as well. It will be originally put in a request to the guild to clear out the monster underground, but that isn't an option this time as the guild branches in this city closed over a year ago. Doesn't sound good. Our customers generally won't be able to rest easy with dangerous creatures plopping around beneath the hotel. Do you think you can take care of this matter for us? Certainly, just leave everything to us. Can you explain how we enter the underground passage? First, you need this key. Use it to unlock the door opposite side of the entrance hall that will lead you down into the underground passage. However, I'm afraid I know nothing of the passage layout, including how vast the network of tunnels is. Please do be careful down there. Be will. Alright, as soon we repaired, let's head down into the underground passage. Roger. We're going to need to make sure we got all our equipment repaired and ready.
Oh my.
Who's this girl? I mean woman.
Lady Clotilde, is it time for you to depart?
Yes, I'll be stepping out for a while. But more importantly, who do we have here?
Is that... No way! Vita Clotilde?
Nice name.
Whoa! I can't believe it! It's really her! I never thought I'd actually get the chance to meet her.
Wait, who is this now?
You three! Don't just stand there staring. You're in the presence of the legendary opera singer Vita Clotilde, the Azure Diva herself.
The Azure Diva, huh? I do recall hearing that name at some point.
Wait, you don't know who she is?
I'm not surprised. Opera is a world unto itself. I expect there are multitudes who have never heard of me before. I'm Vita Clotilde, an opera singer. I'd be delighted if you would come and hear me sing sometime.
It's a pleasure to meet you. She's really pretty. By the way, I couldn't help but notice your uniforms. You are students then. Did you come here in hopes of getting my autograph by any chance? Of course we did. What other reason could we possibly have to be here? Okay, cool you do. We are all students from the Tor's Military Academy in Trista. We come to the capital on a field study, started making our rounds and ended up here. What a way to take the wind out of my sails. To the military academy, do you say? Would that mean you come to take care of beasts in the underground passage? Yup, just about to get started. Just leave that monster to us. We have it down for the count before you know it. I'm relieved to hear that. I've been quite worried ever since I first heard about it. Still, you said you are here on a field study. My schools these days are generally put the students through some challenging coursework. I doubt there are any other academies in the country with like ours. I'm sorry, but I need to be on my way or I'll be late for mine. If you excuse me, or apologies for delaying you. Not at all. It made for a pleasant diversion. I wish you all the best with your field study. I'm sure it won't be easy. Thank you. Wow, she's even prettier in person than she is in photographs. Yeah, nothing compares to the real thing. Oh no, we forgot to get her autograph. What a shame. Still, she seemed to be a fine woman. Not only beautiful, but considerate and patient as well. Yeah, I got that impression too. So she's a famous opera singer, huh? Yeah, I feel like it will take too much cousin to become a fan of hers. What's wrong here? It's probably nothing. Anyway, there's some creature waiting down there for us to serve. It's an everson notice. The underground is on the right hand side of the hall, once we're ready to go. Alright, right here. Well, the door's unlocked now, but it sounds like it's quite maze down there. Yeah, we should probably make sure we're well prepared before going in. It also seems like wise idea to make sure we finish at all our other tasks first. Yeah, we done that. So this is what the underground passage looks like inside. Wow, it seems crazy they put something like this in the Middle Ages. Seems like the monster we after must be pretty deep inside too. Laura, yeah, just to be sure, you both ready to begin exploring, right? Of course. If I couldn't be of service in situations like this, it'd be pointless for me to be here at all. Same here. I got you back. I think it's about time we finally formed a successful combat link here. We maybe have different approaches to combat, but we both saw our true worth on the battlefield. I doubt you wish to bring both the same upon yourself, and I will the same. True. I try to match the rhythm of your breathing. We do everything we can to support you. Alright, let's go. Now, let's see. Might be a treasure here. Yep.
Oh, a treasure chest!
I need to take care of this.
Enemy sighted! Take him out! My turn!
This is a pretty good attack. Good damage. Won't need that. Better just use this.
Good night!
My turn. Here.
Duel.
My turn. Target locked.
My turn.
Right.
Sweet.
You still have a lot of training to do.
An A+ outcome.
Oh, never mind. It was not
I
the
welcome
dresser.
all challengers.
My turn.
Nah, that's a mistake.
The second form, Gale!
My turn.
Okay.
My turn. You still have a lot of training to do.
I spy treasure.
Oh, this side. Luminous glasses. Let's see. Nah, I won't need it. Well, it's good to heal up girls. Let's take this one out.
The advantage is ours.
Here we go! The second form, Gale! Go! Laura!
Of course.
Oh yeah, I maybe better put the combat link for Via and Laura.
My turn. Now.
I'll back you up.
Nice work.
I was just following your...
Let's do that. Interesting. I cannot put it for some reason. Well, then we just keep it like that. Is there any treasure here? No. Pretty cool monsters here.
This would make a great training area. I envy the people who live around.
Only you would see an underground passage and think about training.
Right, see, might be a treasure here. Let's check it out. That's pretty cool. Let's take this one out. Whoopsie.
Enemies ahead! We'll have to... My turn!
Go! The second form, Gale!
Oh, damage.
Now's our chance!
An opening.
I'll handle it.
My turn. We should keep going.
I did it!
Done.
Not bad.
Oh, the
did
XP. Nice. Let's see. That is usable. And this is a white chest.
I welcome all challengers.
Here we go!
Behold.
Yeah, let's put those ultimate for now. I can just collect the ultimate back before going to fight the boss.
Radiant blade dance.
Here we go! The second form, Gale!
I really like this attack.
Go!
An opening.
My turn!
Holy song. Oh, interesting.
My turn. Target locked.
Ha! Oh, we did it!
Kembu. That sounds like a cool skill. Attack grabs can poison or petrify enemies. Well, 10% chance only. Not that good. Now let's see. A treasure here. Kuria palm. Let's check this side also. Don't seem like there's a... Never mind, there is a treasure there.
Now's our chance. We can do this.
Go! The second form, Gale! Now's our chance!
An opening!
Okay.
Right.
My turn.
Pegasus uusien norm attack på nu.
Okay.
My turn! That's the power of the 8 leaves.
Now we can pick this up. EP charge. Well, not bad I guess. Can I sneak by this? Here we go. Three monster. Seems like nothing. Here we go. Is a boss fight right next. Since there's a rest place here. Alright, I'm gonna do a bit leveling and then challenge the boss. Alright, we are ready for the boss fight. That must be it. Yeah, that looks like the monster the hotel owner asked us to deal with. Laura PM, are you two ready? Of course. I like to ask that you put Vita and myself on the front line for this battle. Gonna have another go at the combating. Well, this is a good chance as any. Alright, Laura and Vita will take point for this fight. The rest of us will be back out. Let's do it. We need to do it like this. Oh, I cannot change that thing, but let's go.
Watch out, guys!
So many.
I'll handle it. Here we go.
My turn. Behold, my most powerful strike! Radiant Blade Dance!
Whoa, this thing have a lot of beam.
Here we go.
She's so fast.
Silky dance. That's that.
Well done. Whoa.
My turn!
This one is good
Alright,
to
let's
guess.
do this!
Understood.
Flames, gavel on my blade!
Oh, rean.
Strike!
Oh yeah, Elliot not yet have ultimate.
Arcus, activate!
We probably learn it later.
Okay. Here we go.
Oh, it's immune there.
Here we go! Arcus, activate!
I'll handle it.
Maybe Sospetus
Here we
are.
go.
Oh no. The link between Laura and Pia was severed.
Right.
Where we need more
Huh?
CP skills. That thing is dangerous.
Huh.
Okay.
Now I better use some healing item. These two one damage. Now we can use these.
My turn. Target locked.
My turn.
Nah, better just use the volcanic rain.
Arcus, activate.
Right.
Ha!
Almost done.
Of course. Shatter!
Sweet.
Oh, we
That was
did
fun.
it.
Awesome.
An A+ outcome. Well, that was... You know, maybe you should just stop worrying about trying to form a combat link with each other.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I can see why you'd really want to.
No. I don't want to hold our group back more than I already have. I'd like to withdraw from active combat and take a more supporting role for the duration of this field study.
Huh?
But Laura, it doesn't make any sense for you not to be in the thick of the fight.
Don't be ridiculous. If anyone should be benched, it's me. It makes sense when you consider what each of us brings to a fight.
No. My own immaturity is the cause of this. There's still a part of me that refuses to accept you, and this is the result. I'm sorry. I didn't think I was this narrow-minded, and I apologize for the distress my prejudice has no doubt been causing you. I came to realize during my club activities that I still have a lot of maturing left to do.
Laura...
As such, Rean, I wish to withdraw.
Denied. Actually, I'll be the one withdrawing from frontline combat.
Whoa.
Huh?
Rean?
This seems awfully sudden. What's your line of thinking?
During all the battles we fought, one thing stood out to me. I couldn't help but notice that under ordinary circumstances, Laura and Fee's fighting styles complement each other perfectly.
Well,
You think so?
Interesting. What do you mean?
Laura's the ideal knight, standing strong in the thick of the fight, dominating enemies with her blade. Then there's Fee, the ideal vanguard, overwhelming the opposition with her speed and creating openings for Laura. During the practical exam, none of us should have stood a chance against the two of you.
When you put it that way, it does make sense.
If they could form a combat link, they'd be virtually unstoppable.
Yeah, I don't think that's escaped you two either. That's why you keep trying to form a combat link, but there's something stopping you from connecting with each other. Whatever it is, it's been frustrating both of you this whole time, right?
It's exactly as you say.
Okay, so, since that's how things stand, it makes no sense for you two to just give up and withdraw from combat. In fact, considering everyone's relative strengths and weaknesses, it makes the most sense for me to fall back. This way, you'll have more chances to work out whatever it is that's standing in the way of you forming a link.
Interesting.
You have my thanks.
we'll take you up on your offer then.
That's what I like to hear.
You really can be audacious sometimes, you know. Just like you were with me and Eustace.
You think? I don't really think I did anything out of the ordinary.
That's so you, Rean, to not think anything of it. Still, thanks to you, there might be hope for these two after all.
We'll do what we can.
But first, we need to get back to the hotel, right?
Yep. Now we have to go back. He's better rest here. Huh? Something wrong, Elliot? It's is it just me or do you guys hear the sonata off in distance? Oh. Yep, we can hear it right. Now that you mention it, I do hear music very faintly. I think I can make out a violin and flute, quite an elegant piece to from the sound of it. It doesn't sound pre-recorded either. You think the sound is filtering down here from the surveys? This way. Is this a secret passage? This music does seem to be louder here than it was before. But you know, I feel like I heard this tune somewhere before. We shall try and see where it leads. Agreed, let's see if there's some way to open it. Whoa! Says I'm open. That's amazing. I had no idea there was a mechanism like this in underground passages. I can hear the melody more clearly now. Looks like this leads out of the sewers. Okay, let's follow the passage and see where we come out. Here goes. Let's see. I wanna investigate this. If there's a treasure or something. Yeah, never mind, there's not. Let's take this one out.
The advantage is ours.
I'll handle it.
Right.
It's my turn.
Okay,
My turn.
I'll handle it.
I wanna do this Vaseline.
It's my...
Of course. We should keep going.
And that's that. Up here. Yep, that's
what a
all
nice looking treasure chest.
Or two now. Well, I know that skill. But I won't be using it now.
There's a light.
The sound's getting louder
Oh,
too.
need to wet the talking skin before we
We
can.
must be getting close to the
Rest.
exit now.
Here we go. Here's better safe just in case. When we see a light, there must be a way out, of course. Whoa, that's a nice passage. Where are we? Ah, isn't this made a park? If so, be not warm City Hall. Whoa, nice place. Made a park. Aha, who would guess that those underground tunnels will spit us out somewhere like this? The layouts reminded uncensored since it was created during the Dark Ages. You can really feel the city's history. It seems like the network of passages here is even bigger than Heart's underground waterway. Hey Elliot, is something wrong? Oh sorry, I was listening to this sonata, then I realized that the musicians playing it over there are actually friends of mine. They look like students. They seem especially skilled for their age. Oh, they are. I'm really proud of to know them. Would you guys mind if I went over and said hi? No, sweet, go ahead. Perhaps we should go and read them too. Let's see. Alright, over there. That's so nice. Tap tap tap. Well done. Wait. Elliot? Elliot, you back? Hey Great to see you again, Morris. You too, Ron Callingham. We relax forever since you've been around. You seem like you're doing well. So, who are your friends? We are Elliot, classmates at Thor's Military Academy. It's a pleasure to meet you. It seems we are about same age too. So, Elliot's hometown friends and then. Which school universe is that? Oh, we are students at the Music Academy. Music, huh? Yeah, it's an academy that puts the main focus on the music. The school itself is on outskirts of this district. A lot of famous musicians have graduated from there. Well, that explains why you all play so well. Haha, thanks. Our academy always plays for the concert they hold during the summer festival every year. Classes are over for today, so we just add in a little polish before our performance. Alright, this doesn't seem like the perfect place to practice. Haha, yeah, I can't believe how good you got them through. I mean, you were always great, but you improved a ton. You must really been practicing. You really think so? Well, we have been practicing. I'm practically hearing the songs in my sleep now. Hehe, so true, I guess it'd be pretty disappointed if after all that we weren't getting that place a little better. I just wish you were here at the Music Academy with us. Oh, don't misunderstand. Thors has a really good reputation and all. So are you still practicing the violin? Yeah, in the group practice. I ended up joining the Academy's Wind Orchestra, actually. I'm glad to hear it. You were really good. I hate to hear you giving it up. Hopefully we get another chance to play together someday. Yeah, I really like to. Whoa, is it that time already? We better get on back to the academy. The festival will be here before you know it, and we got practicing to do. I do admire your dedication to your craft. If you got some free time, be great if you could come and see us perform in concert. That goes for all of you. The more the merrier. Thanks, looking forward to it. See you later, Elliot. Alright, later. Elliot? Hey, are you? Ahaha, no, it's not that. Anyway, how about we swing by the hotel to give a report, then head back to my house. Sister is probably busy cooking up storm right about now. Okay, let's be off then. Nice reward. The city is beautiful at night. That night, after enjoying a wonderful meal prepared by Fiona, we were invited into Elliot's room. Of course, Elliot had a lot of musical instruments. So many.
Whoa, this is incredible.
He could open a shop with all the instruments here.
A piano, violins, wind instruments, a robust percussion section. I'm assuming the papers in the cabinet are all sheet music?
There's no way you can call this just a hobby.
Yeah, coming in here, this must look like some rabid obsession to you guys. You know, my mom was a pretty famous pianist. Being raised around music like that, my sister and I ended up sharing her love of music.
Really?
Looking at all this, I can see why you decided to join the wind orchestra at the academy.
Still, why didn't you go to the same school as the people we met earlier?
Fee?
Wait, Fee, that's not.
Don't worry about it. I'm sure this comes as no surprise. But I'd originally planned to attend the music academy.
Oh.
Nice picture.
My sister and I grew up listening to our mom play the piano. Dad was more the strong, stoic type. He didn't know much about music, but he was head over heels in love with her. Our home was always filled with the sound of music, and it kept our family smiling together. But 7 years ago, Mom got really ill. Eventually, she passed away.
Oh no, that's sad.
After her death, my sister and I both wanted to follow in her footsteps. She enrolled at the music academy and began working toward a career as a pianist. Naturally, I tried to do the same, but Dad wouldn't hear of it. It's one thing to have it as a hobby, but the idea of a man of the Empire making his living through music is absurd. No matter how hard I tried to convince him, he just shook his head and refused to listen. Then he started recommending one military academy after another, trying to push me toward a career in the army. Eventually, I didn't have much choice. I had to give up my dream of attending the music academy.
Oh well.
I hated him for it. I really did. I'm no good at fighting, never have been. I'd get smoked in a real war. But after some research, I found one academy, Thor's, offered plenty of music-related classes, and that about half of its graduates end up in careers outside the military. In the end, I met him halfway and chose to enroll at Thor's. Kinda pathetic, huh? You've all got great reasons why you're there at the academy. Then there's me, who'd rather be on a stage than a battlefield. But I couldn't go against my dad. For a while, I started to think that maybe my passion for music had kinda cooled off. But I'm still full of regrets about the music academy and the summer festival concert, so I guess it hasn't after all. Oh, I wish I could just crawl into a hole right now.
So that's how you ended up at Thor's.
I had no idea.
Do you regret it? Coming to Thor's and all?
Huh? Of course not. Why would I?
So you don't?
Life at the academy keeps me busy, but I still have time to perform with the wind orchestra after class is out. And I feel like I really broaden my horizons every time we go on a field study. Honestly, I feel like I get more out of Thor's than if I had just enrolled at the music academy without much thought. Maybe it's because whether I decide I want to be a musician or do something else totally different, I'll at least have the chance to choose what I want without someone deciding for me.
Elliot.
Wow, you've
Yeah,
really given
that's
this a lot
all.
of thought.
You really are strong, Elliot.
I wish I thought so too. I still feel jealous when I see my friends who went to the music academy putting their heart and soul into their music. But even with that, I've got no regrets about coming to Thor's. None at all. Besides, if I hadn't come, I never would have met you guys, would I? I'd regret that way more.
How can you say that with a straight face?
Maybe he's just oblivious.
I didn't think I was saying anything particularly embarrassing.
I'd figured that most people would blush saying something like that.
Still, this is Elliot we're talking about. He can get away with it.
You're the last person who should be saying that, Rean. Actually, I just remembered. I guess I do have one regret after all.
Oh?
What is it?
Remember the summer festival concert my friends said they're going to be performing in? Back when my mom was still alive, she performed in it, and my sister played in it 5 years ago too. So I was really hoping that I'd be able to take the stage there one day too.
I can't believe it's already past 9. We ended up staying at Elliot's long in the night. Yeah, I wasn't expecting her to break out the coffee after a meal too. And she even invited us back for breakfast tomorrow. We hardly been here a day and she's already my favorite person. We have to thank her properly at some point. Still, you know, I loved her all my life. But it's only now that I'm running around doing real study tasks that I'm realizing just how big this city is. Yeah, I bet. They're just going to slip tomorrow task into the quilt mailbox, right? Yeah, they should be delivered first thing tomorrow morning. Considering how organized my water is, I don't doubt they'll be delivered on time though. I do worry what we were involved. After this terrible feeling, he put us to task far more difficultly than we can actually handle or something. Aha, yeah, I see what you mean. All the more reason we should finish up our report and hit the sack early, I suppose. Hey, what's wrong, you two? You tired or something? You've been awfully quiet. No, not really. However, listening to Elliot has finally shown me what I must do. Yeah, I challenge you to a duel. What? Okay, tonight, right? Yes, tonight I won't be able to sleep until this has been resolved. Hold on a minute. Where did this come from? A duel? What are you talking about? Exactly what it sounds like. We and I will face each other in single combat to determine a victor. That's all. Oh, that's all. Are you kidding me? Well, you can't do it in a popular area like this, especially not at night. You'd wake the whole neighborhood. How about that park we were at earlier? Meadow Park, I think? That seems an ideal venue. The area around the exit from the underground passage should be nice and quiet. Well, that doesn't sound too bad. But honestly, Rean, you're not just going along with this, are you? Oh, so sweet. The capital might have a heady nightlife, but that's no excuse to cause a commotion. Alright, let's head over to the park then. The trams are still running, right? They run until around 11. I'll be seriously doing this. Here we go. The park's scenery has an almost mystical air at night. It's nice. Haha, you in luck. Not too many people taking a leisurely stroll at this hole. Okay, that may be true, but this is still a capital. You really should be fighting here. How did it come to this? Put a sock in it, machias. I apologize for burdening you with this, but I appreciate you keeping watch. This is ridiculous. Anyway, let's move over to that gazebo we come out earlier. I better save just in case.
Ah, what a pleasant evening.
Indeed.
It's pretty relaxing.
I don't see any people in this part of the park.
I'm fine with here if you are.
All right, Fee. Here are my conditions. If I win this duel, I want you to tell me about your past. Your personal history. At first, there was something about your strength that I couldn't bring myself to accept. From the moment we first met, I could tell you were holding back. And considering your build, your combat proficiency is extraordinary. It's simply too far removed from what I've come to know through following the way of the sword.
No doubt.
Really?
Yeah, all things considered, Fee's strength is totally improbable for someone her size.
To add to that, you were once part of a Jaeger Corps. I can't say I've ever thought of the Jaegers in a particularly favorable light. If one defines knighthood as the way of the virtuous, how can the path of the Jaeger be seen as anything but corrupt? I came to believe that because we'd been raised with such strongly opposing values, I could not accept you. However, I was mistaken. After hearing Elliot's story, I asked myself again why it was that I felt such resistance to fighting alongside you. I tried to ascertain my own feelings, slowly and carefully. And that was when I finally realized. During all these months we spent together, I've known deep down that you were worthy of my trust. Our values had nothing to do with that judgment. It came from my heart alone. But in my stubbornness, I refused to acknowledge that one simple truth. In my heart, I had already deemed you worthy of trust. Yet in my mind, I still couldn't see past our incompatibilities. I suspect that contradiction was what prevented us from using our Arcus to fight as one.
So, that's how it was. Did you know about this?
Yeah, I noticed during our fight with that monster earlier.
You aren't the only one who thought we couldn't get along. You live your life so... honestly. I guess somewhere along the way I'd given up on you ever accepting me.
I see.
Still, what does this have to do with wanting to know about my past? Why do you want to know?
It's very simple, really. I want to know because I like you.
What are you...
I find it frustrating when I'm not able to understand those I've taken an interest in or have a high opinion of. I felt like this several months ago with Rean, and I feel the same way now. That's why I want to know your history. I want to know what shaped you into who you are now. That said, this is simply an act of self-indulgence on my part. Nothing more, nothing less.
I'm not sure what to say.
That's our lore, all right.
Yep.
You really are something else. It's fine. I don't mind telling you. But taking your spoils by force is the Jaeger's way through and through. Is that okay with you?
It's fine, because I have no intention of thinking of my reward as a spoil of battle. I'd much rather consider it an honor, bestowed for a hard-won victory.
Fine by me.
You just talk things out. Why do you even need to fight now?
All right, I'll officiate your duel. Neither of you need to hold anything back. If I think it's getting too dangerous, I'll step in and stop the fight.
Very well.
Thanks.
Go!
Ooh, I need to control Lavender. Oh, I saw splashing. That's cool.
Shatter!
Target locked. Here.
Impressive.
Same to you.
Then I won't hold back. Allow me to show my strongest skill learned from my father.
Then I'll show you my strongest. Learned it from the boss himself.
That's enough!
I couldn't even tell who won. What about you, Rean?
Draw.
I feel bad saying this after volunteering to be the judge,
I got it.
but as far as I could tell, it was a draw.
Yep, a draw.
Really?
Well, I suppose it is what it is. I'll simply have to continue my training and challenge you again another time. And don't forget, I still wish to duel you as well.
Wait, why me?
Honestly.
Actually, I lost this one.
Huh?
Jaegers are at our best when we fight at night. The darkness gives us an edge. But even after I threw out a flash grenade, the duel still ended in a draw. If we'd fought during the day, I would have lost.
That's
She has a point.
Well then.
very well. I'll accept this victory.
Well, anyway.
I guess the two of us should go for a little stroll then.
I don't mind if you listen. Is that fine with you, Laura?
I have no objections. We're all in this together.
Okay.
Story time.
I used to be part of a Jaeger corps called Zephyr. Before that, my earliest memories are of explosions and battlefields. I found myself wandering in a war-torn hotspot on the outskirts of some country I never even knew the name of. Jaeger corps threw themselves into battle for the highest bidder day after day, while I wandered alone. The man who eventually took me in called himself the Jaeger King. He was the leader of Zephyr, a pretty famous Jaeger corps. He was middle-aged, crafty, stubborn, and lucky. He always seemed so carefree, but he never let his guard down. To me, though, he was the closest thing to a father I've ever had. The other members of Zephyr had their quirks, but they were all nice to me. As time went on, I started helping with the cleaning, the cooking, the packing. During my free time, they started teaching me all kinds of skills I'd need to survive on the battlefield. One thing led to another, and I ended up fighting in my first real battle. I was 10, I think. The boss was reluctant, but after the others persuaded him, he made me a full-fledged member of the group. For the next few years, we lived and fought together. I even picked up a nickname like some career Jaegers do. We roamed all across the continent together. There were hard times. Times when we thought we might not live through the night, but we always did. Together. Until last year, when our boss died. It was a clash with another Jaeger Corps, the Red Constellation. People used to say they were the only other Jaeger Corps in West Zemuria who could match us. Their leader, a guy they called the War God, had been on bad terms with our boss for years. Eventually, the War God and the Jaeger King decided to settle things with one big duel. They kept going for 3 days and 3 nights. In the end, they both fell. After that, the Zephyr I'd grown up with disbanded. All the members who were left just kind of scattered. I don't know where they went. Then, just like that, I was alone again.
That was really interesting story.
I don't know what to say.
After that, you ended up coming to the academy?
Yep. Just when I was wondering what I'd do next, Sarah showed up. She said she'd been following the situation between Zephyr and the Red Constellation. That's how we first met. I told her about what happened, and she dragged me to the academy. She introduced me to the principal.
She's so nice.
Well, you know the rest.
That's quite a history. Listening to you tell your story really brings into focus how limited my view of the world has been. But I feel like I finally know you. There's still so much more I want to learn, of course, but how about it? Care to mix things up a little?
Oh, let's do it.
Now wait just a minute.
Protest time.
I should have known. I guess I've had this coming since the practical exam, huh?
Well, it's at your discretion, of course. I doubt either of us has the energy to fight at our peak.
But we'll give it a try.
You've got to be kidding me! We haven't got a chance against them!
Come on. This is a good opportunity to see what they can really do, right? Let's just think of this as a little bonus for our field study and give it the best we've got.
Fine. But I don't intend to hold back, so I expect no less from both of you.
You have my thanks.
Here we go.
I'm not going to hold back.
Fine, I'll do it.
Oh, I can control Vita and Laura. Awesome.
I'll handle it. Here we go.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, let's do this. All right. How about this?
Okay. Here.
All right, let's do this. All right.
Of course.
Need to collect some CP.
Arcus, activate. Yeah. My turn.
Right.
Actually, I should just end it with skills.
My turn. Target locked.
Almost done.
Flames,
Oh
scatter my
no,
blade.
Ringonau's ultimate. That's a lot of damage. Oh,
I was careless.
This could be bad.
I better use some item.
Right. Hut.
Thanks.
Of course. Shatter!
Come on, better take the rean out faster.
Okay.
Whoa, that's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
You have my thanks.
Hang in there, everyone!
Oh no,
Thanks!
a healing spell.
Okay.
That's dangerous.
Right. Shatter!
I'll handle it.
This should do it.
Should have seen that coming.
How about this?
I'll handle it. Here we go.
My turn.
Oh yeah, I need to call it CP.
Huh. Okay. Here we go.
And that's that.
This is so ridiculous.
It was
Done.
one.
But we can't relax yet.
I've only just. We did it.
Uh-huh.
Way to go.
You two. It's like they're off in their own little world.
I think we've just witnessed the birth of an unstoppable duo.
Hey, what are you four doing?
Oh, it's a god, I
Crap.
guess.
Uh-oh.
Better
Students,
run!
are you from one of the local high schools?
We received reports of a group causing a terrible racket in the park. What in Adios' name were you doing?
Please, sir, this isn't what it might seem like. There's a perfectly reasonable, though admittedly rather complicated explanation for all of this.
We're very sorry for any trouble we've caused. We tried to minimize the disturbance to others, but it seems we weren't totally successful there.
Perhaps dueling in the park wasn't as good of an idea as it first seemed.
Maybe the underground tunnels would have been better.
You know, it's a little late for such deep insights. Besides, who do you think were the ones who started this? Don't just act like you're some innocent bystanders.
Ooh, you're moving up in the world.
Nice, a rank
I've
up.
got a little reward here for you.
Wind bell as a
Keep
reward.
up the good work.
And it's Sunday. We'll study day 2.
Huh? Are they all still asleep? It's almost time for breakfast.
Oh, it's you, Elliot. Sorry, we didn't mean to keep you waiting.
What's wrong? You look exhausted.
You might say we had a pretty eventful night.
Look at these geriatrics. On the other hand, as you can see, we have gusto to spare. Isn't that right, Fee?
And you call yourselves men.
How can you two just waltz around like that after last night? Are you even human?
Whoa, just calm down.
Wow, what the heck did you guys do last night? The two of you look like you've been chased around town by wolves, but Fee and Laura are all buddy-buddy now.
Yeah, we'll catch you up on that later. First things first. Let's grab the list of today's tasks from the mailbox.
Oh, delicious food. There's a salad and bread. But listening to you talk about your resolve yesterday strengthened my own. I simply couldn't wait any longer. We'll treat you to something later. Consider yourself lucky you didn't have to endure 2 hours of police questioning afterward like we did. Oh, so that's why you all seem so tired. Yeah, it's not the lack of sleep that gets you, it's the mental fatigue. So did you receive another packet of tasks from the governor? Yep, properly delivered first thing this morning before we were even awake. We looked them over once we finished up breakfast. Agreed. He makes sure you get plenty to eat, so you have lots of energy for the day ahead. And there's plenty more where that come from if you can manage it. Let's see. Sounds like fun. Looks like we got quite a variety today too. Yeah, one of them looks like it takes us to an area we didn't get to see yesterday. Yep, that monster extermination request from Heimdall. We should have any problems getting there on trams, same way at the park where we were yesterday. We likely have to visit a number of locations today as well. And considering that the festival begins tomorrow, I expect the city will be pushing with excitement. Still no need to rush. He will take care of everyone. I'll be just walking around watching as everyone puts the finishing touches on the decorations. Right, thanks Easy. Thank you very much for making us breakfast. Alright, let's get started. These shops aren't going to do themselves. Alright, I'm done with this video. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe and like the video, and I'll see you guys next time.
My turn.